Hello, and welcome to Manchester United News Update, your go-to source for all the latest news, match updates, and behind-the-scenes stories from Old Trafford. Whether you're a lifelong Red Devil or a new fan, we've got you covered with all the exciting developments from our beloved club. If you enjoy our content and want to stay updated, please hit that subscribe button and support our channel. Let's keep the Manchester United spirit alive and strong. Latest Manchester United transfer news includes an update on Adrien Rabiot and Antony. Manchester United are reportedly getting close to agreeing a deal for free agent Adrien Rabiot. After getting deals over the line for Joshua Zirkzee and Lenny Yoro, United are targeting a new central midfield. Casemiro and Scott McTominay continue to be linked with exits away from United, while Sofian Amrabat has still not completed a permanent move to Manchester after his loan spell from Fiorentina ended in June. Manuel Ugarte and Rabiot have both featured predominantly as potential options to reinforce Erik ten Hag's midfield options, and it appears that a deal for the latter could be on the cards, according to French journalist Romano. The France international is available on a free transfer after rejecting fresh terms at Juventus. Rabiot is subject of interest from several clubs, including Liverpool, who were claimed to have been the favorites to sign him after talks. However, Gaudin states that the midfielder prefers a move to Old Trafford over Anfield, as talks with United progressed more positively. Elsewhere, United are reportedly willing to let Antony go out on loan for the new season. The Brazilian has failed to live up to expectations after his 86 Spammer move from Ajax. Last season saw the 24-year-old score just once in 29 Premier League appearances, with that goal coming in a 1-1 draw with Burnley in April. He was an unused substitute in the final two league games of the season, as well as the FA Cup final victory over Manchester City. According to ESPN, he will be allowed to leave on loan this summer if a club is prepared to cover his $70,000 a week salary. Antony's performances have seen his estimated value drop significantly to $21 million, the joint biggest value drop in world football over the season. The attacker played his first Man United game in 329 days on Saturday, having agreed to end his feud with Erik ten Hag. Jadon Sancho missed Monday's friendly defeat to Rosenborg in Norway after returning to training later than his Manchester United colleagues. It is uncertain whether this was signed off, given he and Erik ten Hag held showdown talks upon his arrival back at Carrington. The pair agreed to draw a line under their feud of last season, and Sancho was available for selection against Rangers in Saturday's friendly at Murrayfield. There, he played 45 minutes in what was his first game under ten Hag in 329 days. He had previously been banished from first-team activity in September after refusing to apologize for publicly rebutting his manager's claim of poor training levels being the reason for his squad omission versus Arsenal. He was told that an apology to his manager was his only route back in. Something former attacking coach Benny McCarthy said the player was unwilling to provide, given this would infer guilt on his part when he felt there was none. Either way, Sancho returns to United with an improved stock value as a Champions League finalist following his January loan to Borussia Dortmund. Yet the jury is still out on whether he will stay at United beyond the summer. United value Sancho at 40 meters, but it seems few are willing to pay that figure. Borussia Dortmund have discussed a potential third stint for the winger, albeit most likely in the form of another loan. Juventus, always careful to balance the books, would also struggle to pay 40 meters. Sancho rejected the chance of moving to Saudi last summer, and it would be a surprise to see him alter that stance this time around. It is not known whether Sancho ultimately apologized to ten Hag in this month's meeting. As we said, we draw the line. Manchester United need good players, and Jadon is a good player. We have drawn that line, and we move on, was all the manager said this week. It's clear that someone has lost the battle, though, whether it be Sancho apologizing or ten Hag allowing him back into his squad without saying sorry. Whichever way it went, it's now crunch time for Sancho, and even more so if an apology did not come forth. Sancho has been training in front of ten Hag for the first time since his banishment back in September, and onlookers will be noting his work rate in these summer sessions, particularly his boss. Should ten Hag draw the same conclusion as he did last year, Sancho will be emptying his locker for good at Carrington. There are 6 weeks, 7 matches, and countless training sessions for Sancho to save his United career with 3 friendlies, a Community Shield final, and 3 Premier League matches between now and deadline day. Both Ten Hag and Sancho have vowed to put their disagreement behind them. But, as always, actions speak louder than words. United have unveiled their new Adidas home kit with new front-of-shirt sponsors for the 2024-25 season. And you can get your hands on it, right? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.